delighted to be present in this room. I only got a call from Frederick yesterday to tell me the kinds of work that he and his friends were doing and undertaking. And I said, yes, yes, yes. Because the more we can get people to understand that childhood lasts a lifetime, the better. Yeah. Childhood lasts a lifetime, has to be repeated over and over and over again. Because if people don't realise the importance of childhood and the damage that can be done to a child, then we are going to keep replicating mistake after mistake after mistake. I have been fighting, campaigning, speaking out for children for the last 35 years because I have realised that there are children out there who are not loved. There are children out there who are not appreciated. There are children out there who hate the world because they are not loved. That's as simple as that. So the ones who survive are the strong ones. And if we continue to not care for one another and bond that we have and we should be keeping going, then we're letting down our ancestors. And our descendants who are coming in the future. What are we giving to them? What are we placing for them? What are we telling them? That we are not worthy? That we don't deserve the best? Every time a child is being brought into this world, they must feel that they are a prize and a blessing to the world. They have to be made to feel like that. And every man who has sex with a woman has to realise that their sperm is going to develop into another human being. And what are you going to give to that human being? What are you going to tell that human being? Because so often, not just here in this country, but when I go to the Caribbean, I hear men boasting, I got 5 or 6 women pregnant at the same time, thinking that's a great thing to happen. What? Does that mean that's the only way you can build up your ego? Does that mean your history means nothing to you? Just because society and the world is telling you what you are worthless, do you have to believe that? I went to a school in South London, and I was talking about love. Because I was talking about love and hugging. And that's what young people are craving for, to know that they're loved. Love, love, love. To just want to feel that love. And one girl wrote to me afterwards and said, Miss Benjamin, when you came into my class and you said you loved us from the bottom of your heart, I wanted to shout back in the room, I love you too. But I didn't know how to say, I love you. I didn't know how to say those words. So I'm writing it. I love you. There, I said it. This girl was 14. 14 years of her life, she was never, ever hugged or told that she was loved. And when I went to the school, I acted out what they thought love was. They felt if they had dress, the earrings, the makeup, the hair, to attract the boys, who would then come up and be nice to them, instead of do ting and ting and ting and ting. They thought that was love. I said, So if a boy loves you, he'd be wanting to hold your hand and do your homework with you. He wanted the best for you as a person. He'd be wanting to find out your feelings, your emotions, what's going on in your head. He'd be wanting to sort of lay with you. And don't you ever, ever feel that you are not worthy. Because if you want him to love you, that's what you have to do. And there was one girl right at the back of the room who was really a woman with the big earrings and the makeup. And she came behind the bookshelf and walked to the front of the room and said, Miss Benjamin, hug me, hug me. And I hugged her. And she was like a little 2-year-old in my arms, trembling. I said, there, it's all right, darling. Anyway, 2 years later, I met her at Brixton Station. And she came running up to me, and I didn't recognise her. And she said, Miss Benjamin, it's me. I went, yeah? Who are you? And she told me the story. She said, Miss Benjamin. When I looked at her, I realised she was a girl. She wasn't a woman, she was a girl. She was at the age that she should be. She said, I'm now 16 and I'm now at sixth form college. And Miss Benjamin, I'm going to study hard and make a difference to this world and make a difference to my life. And I'm not pregnant, and I will not get pregnant until it's right. Had I not met that girl that day, goodness knows how many babies she would have probably had. And that's what I'm talking about. I remember there was a young man, there was a fight in Paddington. We were filming, my husband and I, we were filming in Paddington Green. And we got there and there was a big fight happening. And I'm screaming and shouting to the boys, stop it, stop it, stop it. And one particular boy was obviously the gang leader. When the police came, they had him at the side. But they were fighting with knives and everything else. And they had him to one side. And the way he spoke to this policeman was unbelievable. And I said to him, I don't know what got into me, but I got between him and the police. And I said to him, how dare you have no respect for yourself? How dare you speak to a policeman this way? Don't you think he has better things to do than to have him come and sort you out? And he was spitting going on. And I said to him, listen to me! Listen to me now! Listen to me! Focus your mind! I said, come to me. Look into my eyes. These are the eyes of your guardian angel who wants the best for you. Just think of the power that you have. All these boys are following you because you have this inner power and strength to move the world. But at the moment you're doing it in the wrong way, you're going to end up in prison if you continue this way. I want you to start respecting yourself. I want you to start loving yourself, knowing that you have something to offer the world. Because these are the eyes of your guardian angel who's come to show you the way, who's come to make you focus on yourself. Do you understand me? I want you to start dreaming about these eyes, for these eyes are telling you the truth. So now, come into my arms. Come on, come into my arms. And he came into my arms. This boy's about 15. He came into my arms, and he went, ha, 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 and melted like a baby. And I said, there, darling, there. And the policemen all said, can we have a hug and a kiss as well for you, Ella? But they're under stress too. This is not a black issue. But we're talking about what our people are doing, our young men are doing, because they, more than any, need the direction and the focus of what I'm talking about. They need to be told that they can move the world. Like my mum and dad told me, you can move mountains. And if you believe in yourself, if you understand that there is a place for you, every single one of us, there's a place for us, no matter what position we're in, we can make a path that is worthy for our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren to follow. And the fact that you are here today, I know I'm probably preaching to the converted, but the message I'm giving to you is that go out and make that difference. Go out and tell our children, yes, you can do something. Yes, you have to start believing yourself. Yes, you are worthy. Yes, you are loved. And don't let anybody ever, ever, ever tell you you can't do it. And Frederick, the work that you and your colleagues are doing must be continued. And the campaign, as you said, Sperm responsibility is so important, because our young men are mighty men, but they have to start believing they are mighty men. They have to start believing that anything is possible. Don't wait for other people to appreciate you. Start appreciating yourself. Start showing the moral fibre that our ancestors showed. from where they came from. And if we do that, who would have thought? That moment of who would have thought would be repeating over and over and over again. So, thank you once again for inviting me. Thank you for the good work that you're doing. And please continue to drive this message forward. Because if you keep continuing doing that, we will make a difference. And if ever you want me to put a question down in the Lords about what you're doing and what you're doing, let me know.
Yes, please.
I'll be more than happy to put
please.
it down, to focus other people's minds, to help you on your journey.
Yes.
And the path that we're laying is something that we can all build on. And the stronger the foundations, the better it is. Because remember, childhood lasts a lifetime. Thank you all very much.